is because we are pulling all that Los Angeles talent. Because how many of you, raise your hand, are from LA? And you have come down to San Diego to find your way, to find a new talent, to find a new path, to find work, because it's all dried up. And not many of you raised your hand. So you have an amazing opportunity that most people who are still in LA don't. So Jovan is here to give you a perspective on that. He's the tip of the LA migration spear, I call him. Jovan? Oh, Jovan also has a guest with him, who we will announce shortly after Jovan. Go on up, Jovan. Did you try to hide from me like I didn't do my due diligence? Take it away, 20 minutes.
All right, everybody, how we feeling here? Y'all good? Woo, that's what I like to hear, man. Well, shoot, have we got any actors in the building? Actresses? Oh, we got a lot. Okay. I got my posse. I found y'all. But yeah, I mean, truthfully, I started when I was 8 years old. It's been a long time coming. I mean, if I would have had it my way, I would have started at 4. But you know, kids and their dreams, right? But I was a big fan of School Life with Zach and Cody. That was my kind of inspiration, I guess. I kind of wanted to just be like them, you know, live in a hotel and everything catered for, and just be on a show. And then went on to School Life on Deck and all that. And yeah, I mean, but anyways, long story short, on that side of how it started, when I was 8 years old, I told my mom, like, straight up, I said, look, I want to be an actor. And she said, let's do modeling and see how that goes. So she put me in modeling. I did a bunch of pageants. I got Best Western Wear, Mr. Personality. There was even a point where I got so confident, I told my mom, she was trying to, like, you know, help me tuck in my shirt and make sure my pants were on and all that. She was like, Mijo, are you okay? Did you fix this? Did you fix that? I was like, Mom, don't worry, I got this. And I walked up on that stage, I put my shades down, I put a wink up to the judges, and rest is history, baby. So yeah, thank you. So yeah, but from then on, I decided to pursue it for reals, and I had the support of my beautiful mother, who gave up a 6-figure job to basically help her son pursue his dream. You know what I mean? And exactly, yes. Thank you. And so like her sacrifice of not only that position that she had and just her time and energy, everything, you know, it's not easy, this industry whatsoever. You gotta fight tooth and nail to leave a mark. So that's kind of how I started. I built myself from the ground up. I started doing extra work, background work, just kind of get my feet wet, you know, and figure out how the protocol is, how you talk to people on set, all that jazz, you know. But from then on, I started to realize, okay, I'm gonna need an agent. How the heck am I gonna get the bigger roles if I don't got an agent? So I teamed up with this program called Kids on the Porch, I believe, right? Yeah, Kids on the Porch. And they had us do monologues, and then eventually we got to meet some agents, and they kind of interviewed us, and they were like, wait, we want the decision to be onto the kids. So hey, you tell me, buddy, at 8 years old, which agent do you want of the two right here that are interested in you? And I was like, I don't know then. So I walked up to them and gave a little interview, got to figure them out a little bit, and from then on, they really gave me their energy, and I felt a better connection with this lady who was Russian, ginger hair, older lady. Her name was Valmar, and her agency was Valmar Talent Agency. So from that point on, that was our agent. That was the one I went with, and you know, she did as best as she could, but there was a position that I was in, which is a really tough one, where I had to eventually elevate myself from her agency, which sucks to say, but it was for the betterment of my career. It's hard. You have to make these decisions at the end of the day, you know, because it's not easy. You go with an agency, a boutique agency, and you want them to grow. You want them to be a part of your life throughout the whole entire thing. But if they go on vacation and no one's submitting you, and you're at the top of your career at that point, you know, it's not good. So that's basically that little part of it, the little puzzle piece of my entire career. You know, I prided myself as soon as I turned I believe 22 or yeah, around there. No, 19. When I turned 19, I was like, listen, I've been doing this for half my life. You can't tell me nothing. But now I can say I do it for the majority of my life, and that's a beautiful thing. I wear that as a badge of honor. Acting is my first love, so just super honored to be here. There's shows out there that I've done, Belle and the Bulldogs on Nickelodeon. I'm not sure if any of you have heard of that. It's more of a family kids show kind of thing. You know, I got to also work with a lot of really huge inspirations for myself and many Latinos growing up. Lupe Ontiveros, Raymond Cruz. Thank you. God rest her soul, Lupe Ontiveros. She gave me one of the most important pieces of inspiration that I've ever had. At 11 years old, she said, Mijo, come here, sit around next to me. And she doesn't talk to anybody. This is an older lady that does not like kids. So she was like, exactly, yeah. So she was like, Mijo, stand right here. I don't like kids, but you can stand right there. And she was like, listen, I'm only gonna tell you this once, and I want it to stick, okay? So listen, the day you stop learning is the day you should quit. Never stop learning. And that stuck with me ever since. So if you leave with anything of this, you know, me telling you kind of my whole career, is just that. Just never stop learning, because the day that you stop learning, that's the day you quit. So, thank you. And then, yeah, I mean, after Belle and the Bulldogs, I got onto the show called The Middle. It's on ABC, pretty dope. I played Brick's best friend. Shout out Atticus. Any Middle fans? Okay. And then Shazam came around probably like 2017. And, you know, who here grew up with Shazam from the 70s? Shazam! Yeah, he knows. So, I mean, on the first one, we didn't have any, like, Easter eggs from the 70s show, but on the second one, we actually had, was it Billy Batson from the 70s show. I believe his first name's Michael. I'm terrible with last names. But he's a legend, and just to be in the same film as him, Helen Mirren, Lucy Liu, Jaimin Hansu, I mean, Mark Strong, exactly, you know, these are legends. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a gift, and I'm just forever grateful for this. I'm forever grateful for this connection with Steph, and him bringing me here to be amongst you beautiful people, gorgeous as ever, you know, all your smiles and stuff, so. And I appreciate your time. That's me, Jovan Armand. Oh, what am I doing now, Steph? He's always keeping me in check, guys. I'm doing music now just to kind of, you know, keep it funky, keep it fresh. I've been doing music since I was 15. I'm a rapper, reggaetonero, but I do want to get into singing eventually. It's just a matter of building that confidence. I feel like, for me, singing in Spanish is where I really drive my confidence from, and it just comes out so smoothly. It's a romantic language, you know what I mean? Eventually I'll build that confidence and transition over into English and a bit of both, just to kind of, you know, have both sides of my blood, but, you know? I've been rapping since I was 15. Yes, sir. Oh, you want a little taste? Spanish or English? Tell me, boss. Oh, okay, I got you. Hey, here we go. Oye mami, soy latino, que tú sabes que soy rico. Vamos a bailar, baby, pérate conmigo. Mira, dale como quiera. Si fuera aquí enseñar suavecito, bebé, estilo. Si me quiere, baby, dilo. Rápida, dale, baby, si para. Mira cómo sigue mi camino, porque quiere más. Oye, ¿dónde va? Tíralo para atrás, su pirata. Enséñame la booty. Brilla como Rubens, que lo sientes, es tiempo para eso. John, baby, I got pennies in queso, baby, I own it on puestos. You know my watch presidential. Quiero tus besos, dame un poquito de eso. Tra, vas a step. Mira, baby, dale, tra, dame mamá. Shout out to this guy right here. That is a beautiful wife.
Jovan, you have a guest.
Oh yes, my guest of honor, Antonia. Vente. Come on guys, round of applause. Thank you, gorgeous as ever. To be honest, having people in your corner that support you even when you don't feel like you deserve that support, or you just feel like shit out of luck, excuse my language, it's a beautiful thing. And to have somebody that reassures you and builds you up, you know, grateful for you. Alright guys. Alright, Steph, take over before I start crying, bro, come on.